response to an order paper question posed by Conservative MP John Brassard shows us just how much taxpayer money the Liberal government blew on government-branded swag for themselves and their friends or to give away during the pandemic. You know, while you were struggling to make ends meet because the government was closing your business or at least limiting your business capacity or telling you could not have your friends or family over for Christmas or special occasions or to go to church or to have a funeral or anything like that. They were printing swag to give away. The government was celebrating itself by giving themselves completely unnecessary government branded stuff or just printing this government branded stuff to give away to total strangers while telling you that you couldn't sing in church because that was some sort of disease vector, but also here's this pen with a government logo on it. Take it home. Follow the science. You have to wonder why, though, some government agencies even need promotional items whatsoever, like Corrections Canada on page 382 of these documents. What are they doing here? Are they worried that prisoners might pick a different prison system if they don't offer stickers, mugs, and tote bags and bracelets for Pink Shirt Day? And of course, as we go through these documents, you'll see a ton of the stuff is made in China, including stuff that was manufactured for immigration, for Canadian heritage, and Canadian natural resources. They were all getting their Canada flags, those little maple leaf flags, made in China. And these people, as you'll see in these documents, sure had a love on for branded face masks. So that's not even something that you would use anymore. Like you might use a pen, you might use a notepad, you might even use a tote bag. Although I just don't want a tote bag emblazoned with a government logo on it. But maybe you're somebody who puts up with that sort of stuff, and you do. The face masks are in the garbage right now. Now let's go through these documents together. On page 11, Farm Credit Canada has so many promotional items made. Hats, tote bags, and even children's puzzles. Now remember, this is the agency that denied Canadian farmers financing if the farmers supported the Freedom Convoy. Maybe they needed the swag to repair their reputation. On page 35, Fisheries and Oceans know that they spent nearly $1 million, $900,000 on promotional items, but they have no clue what those items were or anything else about them. We can actually see there are 17 pages of swag listing out these mystery expenditures with NA for every detail, so not applicable or not available. On page 78, Indigenous Services spent $9,000 on promotional items to mark World Tuberculosis Day, because who doesn't like to have branded merch to celebrate tuberculosis? On page 97, the Canadian Spy Agency lists their promotional items, and of course, their promotional items include branded socks, some spy agency, and then a sleeve for the branded socks on page 98. Page 206, Export Development Canada spent $4,000 on a climate change trivia card game. So this isn't Environment and Climate Change Canada with a trivia card game. Not that I would want to pay for it if they did it either, but at least it would make a little bit of sense. This is Export Development Canada. These are the people who need to help me get my canola to foreign markets, and they're developing a climate change trivia card game.
That was an excerpt from the Ezra Levant Show. I'm Ezra Levant. Every weekday, I do a monologue about the topic of the day. Then I interview a fascinating guest either in studio or via Skype. And then I read your mail, whether it's fan mail or hate mail, which is sometimes even more interesting. This is on our premium service, though, called Rebel News Plus. Go to rebelnewsplus.com. It's $8 a month or less if you buy a whole year in advance. You get my show every weeknight, plus Sheila Gunn Reid's show every week. It's called The Gun Show. It's pretty amazing. You know, we rely on you because we do not take a dime from the government. In Canada, that makes us almost unique. So please help us out and help yourself to some great journalism at rebelnewsplus.com.